What's good, everybody? I am the Skeletrust, and welcome to one of the Super Mario characters tier list. Now yes, I am aware that I already did a tier list based around Mario when I was talking about the mainline games. But then I thought, you know what, let's just make another one, let's get it out of the way with the Mario characters, considering that a lot of them are almost just as controversial. Maybe not as controversial, but I don't know, some people really are still off and on about some of these characters. But yeah, I just thought I'd do one. So yeah, again, I know that I'm not doing every single character in the franchise, because that would take way too long, and I think there are other tier lists like this, and yeah, it is way too long. I'm not doing that. But I guess I'll do like this selection of characters. So it's not gonna be everybody, but it's just this selection. Also, keep in mind that this tier list is just my opinion. You do not have to take any of this seriously. If you love a character that I probably dislike, that's perfectly fine. And if you dislike a character I personally love, that is perfectly fine, and I will give you no crap. So anyway, with that being said, let's explain how I'm going to do it. I already explained it in the Mario Games tier list, but I'll do it again here. S means they're like my favorites. A means are the ones like I really love. B are the ones that I moderately like. They're cool. The C's are the ones I have mixed opinions about. I don't like, but I also don't dislike. But the D's are the ones I straight up do dislike. So I guess D is for dislike. Basically anywhere from disliking it to hating them to absolutely despising them. I doubt I dislike, well actually no, I actually do dislike some of these characters, but we'll get to that in a second. So that being said, let's begin with Bowser Jr. Oh yeah, you know what, I have to put Bowser Jr. at an A. I think he is definitely one of the most, interesting villains in the series. Like, he's basically the Dr. Eggman of the Mario franchise because, well, he invents all this stuff, and it's actually really cool. Like, if like in the Boomsday Machine in Mario Galaxy 2, that was pretty cool. The Junior Clown Car, that's a pretty neat device. He uses that everywhere. In fact, I'd say a little too much, honestly. But yeah, I'm so glad that Bowser Jr. replaced the Koopalings, because I'd say he is far more interesting of a character than any of them combined. Even Ludwig. And we'll get to them, I guess, last. So, yeah, there you go. But Bowser Jr. is a definite A. He is definitely one of the more underrated villains out there. Donkey Kong. I'll put him at A. He's pretty cool. Oh, lagging? Nope, okay. Donkey Kong is a pretty cool character. I mean, I do enjoy his games, and his personality's pretty funny. Although I can't help but think he's a little bit bland. In fact, a lot of his character just involves around punching and getting back his bananas. And I don't think he's really gotten any more different than that. He just punches and different variants of punching. I just feel like there could be more done with Donkey Kong, but he's still really cool. And I'm glad he introduced the plumber, because without him, I'm pretty sure none of this would have ever existed. Or more accurately, Cranky Kong. But that's lore. And too far behind is Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong's nephew, who I think is even better than Donkey Kong because he's got more interesting things to him. He's got a coconut gun, he's got a jetpack, he actually has some interesting equipment that gives him a little more variety than Donkey Kong. But overall, I'm still giving him an A because I don't have too much nostalgia with the Donkey Kong games, but I think they're both really cool. Magic Koopa, or I guess Kamek. I guess Kamek would be, you know what, Kamek has some purpose in the Yoshi's Island games, so I'll give him that. He's a good villain, but as an enemy, there's really not much to him. He can be kind of annoying. His voice can be like, I can't do it. My voice can't do that, but you get what I mean, though. His voice can be really, well, not really, but just really annoying. Goomba, I mean, there's really not much to him. He's just that he's just the first enemy you face. Solid enemy, but again, there's really not that much to him. There's other variants of Goombas, like the ones with spike tops and Paragoombas, but that's really it. Koopas are a little more interesting in my opinion, because, well, they have a little more variety in what they are. But overall, there's still nothing that special. Oh, Dry Bones. Yeah, this one's definitely way better than any of these. Dry Bones has always been a fan favorite. In fact, I know a lot of people who personally love Dry Bones. They use him all the time in Mario Kart, and I can see why. He's basically cooler Koopa Troopa. Put himself back together. He even Dry Bones has some variety. It's interesting. At least when you play the Mario baseball games. I don't know. I'm kind of a Mario fanboy. Anyway, Shy Guy. I'll put a Shy Guy right here. He's also kind of a fan favorite in Mario Kart, or just Mario spinoffs in general. He's pretty cool. He's kind of mysterious too. I wish we saw more Shy Guy in Mario games. He's pretty cool, or they're pretty cool. He doesn't have too much variety, but he is definitely one of the cooler enemies out there, and I definitely welcome his inclusion into the series as like a consistent character. Hammer Bro. Oh, okay. Now this is gonna get where. What am I trying to say? This is where it starts to get a little controversial. Although not really, because I don't think a lot of people like Hammer Brothers. Hammer Brothers are just annoying, okay? They constantly throw hammers at you. They have a little bit of variety, and they're kinda cool, I guess, but they're really, really annoying, and I hate them. Although in my opinion, they're not as bad as bloopers. They suck. I hate bloopers. Oh, they're so bad. But yeah, Hammer Brothers are still pretty bad in their own right. Rosalina. Oh yeah, I know people generally hate on Rosalina for some reason. I don't really know why. They never really explain it. But I mean, Rosalina's like one of the only characters in the entire series that's not from an RPG game that has a detailed backstory. Like literally one of the only characters. I can't help but think they really kind of destroyed their character in destroyed her character in the later games, like in 3D World. Completely removed her purpose of the Watcher of the Cosmos, and I just feel like, you know what? No, that wasn't necessary. Just keep her as a mysterious character. But now she's all fun and happy. I don't mind that, I guess, but it really breaks her continuity, and it destroys the whole point of Mario Galaxy. And then she was put in Smash Brothers. Like, what? Like, come on, isn't she supposed to be, like, more powerful? Same goes for Palutena. I never understood their inclusions. And of course we got the man himself, Mario. You know what? I gotta put him at S, dude. He's the guy. He's the guy who basically started almost all of this minus Donkey Kong. I mean, come on, dude. He's just the happy-go-lucky guy. And I know lots of people hate on Mario for being bland, but like, is he really that bland? I mean, in the Mario Strikers series and Smash Brothers, he can actually be a pretty kick-ass character, I'm not gonna lie. That differentiates from his happy-go-lucky self. Unlike another character on this list, which I'll get to eventually, his inconsistencies are actually cool, because it actually opens up Mario as a character. It makes him more serious and all that. Overall, though, Mario's my childhood hero. I'd have to put him at S, dude. I love Mario, and there's a reason why I play his games. So yeah, Mario is definitely S for me. Pauline. I'm glad that she got welcomed back into the mainstream cast, but once again, there's really not that much to her. I mean, she's basically Peach, but before Peach was even made. I like that she got a little bit of personality in Super Mario Odyssey, but in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series, she's basically just Peach, but not. I mean, just Donkey Kong's alternative. Basically, yeah, she's just Donkey Kong's Peach to Bowser's Pauline. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm really glad she got included. Okay, Petey Piranha is underrated. I think Petey is like right here. I think he's a very underrated villain. He can be kind of annoying, sure, but I don't know. He's kind of cool in his own little way, and I'm actually kind of disappointed he's not being put in like more games. I included his appearance in Paper Jam. I mean, I liked his appearance in Paper Jam. I liked his his first appearance in Sunshine. Cool boss fight, despite how I feel about the game. And yeah, I think Petey's a very underrated character. I think he deserves a little more attention as a villain. Oh, King Boo, right. Yeah, I'll put King Boo up here. He's also pretty cool. He's also pretty freaking powerful. Like, he can like open portals So, like, he can, like, make entire universes. Like, holy crap. Like, King Boo is actually really interesting as a villain. He has, like, one of the most interesting powers in the entire series. He's definitely... Yeah, he's definitely interesting. I love King Boo. Awesome villain. Lakitu. I guess there's really not that much to him. I guess he's kind of there to, you know, start the race, pick you up from the track, you know, film Mario in the 64 era, but other than that, he's just an annoying spiny thrower. Not as bad as Hammer Brothers or Bloopers, I'll give you that. I'll give him that, but yeah, again, it's really not that much to him. Oh, Piranha Plant, the troll character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him at B somewhere because he's just not that interesting. But Smash Brothers actually made him a pretty unique character, so that's why I'm gonna put him at B. But if it wasn't for Smash, I'd probably put him at a C, above Hammer Brother. But yeah, he's still just not that interesting. Toad. Toad is pretty cool. I'll put Toad at, like... I know people hate on his annoying voice, which I'll admit, I kind of don't like his voice either. But he does serve kind of a purpose. His role is just protecting Peach, which he fails so miserably at, but that's what makes him so funny. And... yeah, Toad is just kind of one of Mario's trusty friends, and I'm glad he's here. Definitely not any higher than a B, though. I just don't think he is. Toadette's, in my opinion, more interesting than Toad. In fact, I'll actually bust her up to an A. But at the same time, Peachette. But in Paper Jam, she was given a lot more personality. I'm actually glad that she got, like, more opportunities to be in the series. Toadette is a very cool character. In fact, in Mario Maker 2, she's one of the characters you can play as that, I think, replaced Blue Toad in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I'm pretty sure. That was pretty sad, but, I mean, I don't see much of a difference. They're just Toads. I guess people just really liked Blue Toad for some reason because they had a connection. I don't know. Beyond me. Oh, Luigi. Okay. I'll put him, like, right here? I love Luigi, okay? Do not get me wrong. But Luigi is, in my opinion, the most overrated video game character of all time. Hear me out. I know people say that he's not getting as much respect as Mario, and therefore he should get more attention, he should get more opportunities to play as him, even though he literally already has that. Like, for crying out loud, he has 3 horror games. What? He has an entire platformer game, which he kicked Mario straight out of. He has his own Dr. Mario game. And a lot of you are probably like, well, that's because he got the year of Luigi. That's another thing. He got his own year. Like, isn't that enough? Like, Luigi's been getting lots of attention in this past decade. So it doesn't make any sense to call him underrated because he's freaking not. And I don't know one person in a choice between Mario and Luigi. I have not known one person that has ever chosen Mario. They're always Luigi. Full on Luigi. It's just like, really, dude? I don't know. Like, Mario's good too. He's, in my opinion, better. But I love Luigi, don't get me wrong, but he is very, very, very overappreciated. He's definitely my personal most overrated video game character of all time. I'm just getting really tired of his fan base. Just, ugh. It's just repetitive. It makes no sense. It's just Luigi, Luigi, Luigi. And also, I know that he's meant to be jumping higher than Mario, but again, that can really screw me up. And his worst traction, that's already a thing of its own. Luigi's a cool character, and that's why I'm busting him up to A, but definitely not any higher than that. I cannot put him at S for the reasons I already talked about. And here's another controversial pick, Peach. Yeah, gotta be honest here. I have never been a fan of Peach. In fact, I don't like her at all. I've never liked Peach. Her role as a princess is so inconsistent. Allow me to elaborate on that. You know that Peach is the damsel in distress, right? In typically every Mario game you see. Okay. But how come in some games, like 3D World or Mario 2, she's actually giving a crap and defending herself? And specifically the ones in like the spin-off games where she's proven to be literally just as powerful, if not superior to Mario on some occasions. Like, for crying out loud, she got Super Princess Peach. That completely throws her role as the damsel in distress out the window. There are just too many moments like that, and it just makes me wonder, why is she still getting kidnapped by Bowser at this point? Shouldn't she defend herself? And she also has some inconsistencies in character too, like there are times where she's all sweet and calm and like, I'll bake Mario a cake, but then in other times she's like, Peach has got it. Like, really? Like, I don't know, I mean, it's not too bad of an inconsistency, it's not as bad as a role, but I don't know. It's just kind of an distracting inconsistency that I've honestly just never liked. At least Mario's inconsistencies are actually cool. Peach's are not. So that's why, and besides, Peach has been kind of an asshole to Mario lately. Like in Mario Odyssey, she just outright left Mario on the moon and almost left him home. Like, what the frick? You're just gonna leave him home after he spent probably hours and maybe even days trying to rescue you? Come on. So no, I've always hated Peach. She's just that one character I've never liked. And now, I've always been for female characters in video games, but Peach is just that one exception. I just, no, Nintendo doesn't do her very well. But the same cannot be said for Daisy, because I love Daisy a lot. She is, in my opinion, the best female character of the entire Mario series. I love Daisy. Her inconsistencies are actually, she really doesn't have any inconsistencies. She's a tomboy, she's actually cool, she can be, I guess, kind of annoying, but at the same time, really far funnier than what Peach can be, in my opinion. Honestly, Daisy is the girl that Mario should honestly get. If not Luigi, because Luigi and Daisy is like a thing. But still, Daisy is definitely, in my opinion, far better than Peach ever was. Daisy is far more interesting. Her role is actually consistent. She only got kidnapped one time, and that was her first appearance, and ever since then, she's just been that powerful princess that is even tagged along with Mario, and that actually works, unlike Peach. So Daisy is definitely an S for me. I love Daisy as a character. And speaking of S's, we gotta put Yoshi up there too. I mean, who doesn't love Yoshi, dude? He's cute, he's cuddly, he's heroic, he's just always there for Mario when he needs a hand. If we're talking about like Mario heroes, if it's not Mario, it's Yoshi, because he's pretty much almost just as good. Yoshi is so likable. It's just so hard, so hard to dislike that little creature, man. So hard. And I know, speaking of Yoshi, Yoshi's commonly shipped with Birdo, which I don't mind that much considering they're both dinosaurs, although I guess they're different species, so whatever. I'm not going to get into that. But I think Birdo is overhated. I think Birdo is actually a funny character. I'm putting her at A. Yep, I said that. I'm putting her at A. Birdo is a really funny character that cares about her beauty, and when she gets all upset, it's so adorable. I don't know. I think also Birdo is a very underrated boss, just like Shy Guy. In fact, I'll actually put her above Shy Guy because of that. Birdo, I think, honestly, is just hilarious. I hope she returns as another Mario villain one day. I love Birdo. Oh boy. So, you're probably wondering what my favorite Mario character is, right? Well, this is going to surprise a lot of people. Wario is my favorite Mario character. Wario. I know that people generally hate Wario for him just being a, evil Mario, his obesity, his mean-spirited attitude. That's all what makes Wario so awesome as an anti-hero. He's, oh my god, and his games are just as good too. Very, very underrated. I think that's Nintendo's most underrated series, Wario Land. Not WarioWare, that's just overrated, really. But Wario Land is underrated. People need to play that. Nintendo needs to bring it back. It's been like over 10 years. But anyway, Wario is a very, very cool character with cool abilities. Cool personality. I find it hard to get any flaws with Wario because all of his abilities, like when it comes to shoulder bashing, all his power-ups in the Wario Land games, outright farting. Yes, that's one of his abilities, but all of that is so cool and hilarious at the same time. I love Wario, dude. Wario's an amazing anti-hero, and definitely one of my favorite video game characters of all time. And of course, Waluigi can't be that much different because he's also hilarious and pretty much just as cool as Wario, except I just have a bit of a larger connection with Wario. Don't worry, Waluigi is above everybody else, just not Wario, because without him, Waluigi wouldn't really be anything. So you gotta give respect to the yellow man with the mustache. Bowser. Oh yeah, you know we gotta put him in S somewhere, dude. Bowser is just like Mario. Bowser's just that great villain to the great hero. He's ferocious, he's intimidating, sometimes hilarious, but still it can be pretty intimidating as he can take over the entire universe. Twice. And yeah, Bowser is definitely an awesome character. I don't think anything else really needs to be said. It's just Bowser, classic video game villain. Oh, right. Pink, gold, peach. You know what? I'm gonna add a whole new row. And I'm gonna title it the PG, which means pink gold tier. Do I even need to say why pink gold peach is there? I don't think I do. So yeah, pink gold peach is an absolute waste of space. Period. That's all that needs to be said. Baby Mario. I'll put Baby Mario, like, I don't think he's that bad, but then again, he can be really annoying, so I'll put him, like, right here, I guess. Baby Luigi's really not that much different. They're just baby versions of Mario and Luigi, and they're otherwise pretty much the same character, just babies. Baby Mario had a bit of a purpose, so that's why I'm putting him a little higher, but Baby Luigi's just there, basically, in the Yoshi's Island games, and I'm just like, yeah, he could do a little more. Metal Mario. Okay, this is also pretty controversial, but I actually think that Metal Mario is just that one guilty pleasure of mine. Yep, I'm saying it. Metal Mario is a guilty pleasure of mine. Unlike this thing that calls itself a purpose, Metal Mario actually does have a purpose. In Mario 64, gave him a power-up, and in lesser known in the spin-offs, such as I think Mario Golf and the original Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64, Metal Mario is actually identified as Mario's rival. In Super Smash Bros., he outright fights the character, Mario. I think Mario, and I think everyone else too. I might be wrong on that though. Don't quote me on that. But Metal Mario is, in my opinion, a very guilty pleasure, and I honestly use him sometimes in Mario Kart because, well, he's a cool cat. I think he has really cool attributes. He's stronger than Mario. He's more durable than him. He's just got greater endurance. I mean, yeah, I think Metal Mario would be a cool villain to see return. So that's why I think I have a bit of a guilty pleasure with him. Because, yeah, I mean, he's just Power-Up Mario, but, I mean, he's just cool. I think he's cool. To some extent. Otherwise, he's just Power-Up Mario, and I know doesn't have that much purpose anymore, but he did. And last but not least, we got the frickin' Koopalings. Oh, boy. Sorry in advance to all of the people who love the Koopalings, but I absolutely hate them. For real, I absolutely hate these guys. Hold up, get a text. Sorry about that. Should have been prepared for that, so my bad. But anyway, as I was saying, the Koopalings, especially Lemony. God, I can't stand these two, Lemmy and Wendy. They're just so... Okay. Except Lord... no, I'm still putting him right here. I still think he's really... No, okay, not below Peach. That's just an insult. But... I'm sorry. I have never liked these things. Koopalings? Like, the only character... Alright, fine. I will put him above Peach. I'm sorry. But still... I have never liked them. Why does everyone like them so much? They're bland, they all have the personality of trash cans. The only thing that's interesting about all of them is their powers and abilities. That's like the only thing that's like somehow interesting. It's just like, really? Like, some people even said that they like these guys more than Bowser Jr. And they even took up they took up 7 whole slots in the Mario Kart roster. Like, come on. Why? They are so annoying. Like, Nintendo, you seriously need to discard these guys. Like, I'm so tired of seeing them because they don't have any different personalities. The only one that's like slightly interesting is Ludwig because of all his powers, but that's it. They're otherwise so boring, so repetitively annoying. It's just, over Bowser Jr.? Are you serious? No. Bowser Jr. is a far more interesting villain than any of them combined, as I already said. No. Bowser, you know what? I don't know. I'm not even going to put Ludwig over Peach. I decided, nope, that's my firm answer. I'm not putting, even Peach is better than him, dude. Like, come on. No more Koopa. And there's alternate costumes in Smash Brothers. In Bowser Jr.'s Smash Brothers. Like, stop with the Koopalings. Like, my God. They just make me so mad. If it wasn't for Pink Gold Peach, I would easily consider them the worst Mario characters in fiction. The worst ones. Absolute worst ones. I hate them so much. They honestly do not deserve to appear in another Mario game. If they do, well, I guess I'll live with it, but still, I won't like it. Whew, I had to end on kind of a rough note there, but there you have it. There is my Mario games tier list, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please feel free to leave a like or dislike if you're very salty about this, no offense. And if you want, maybe subscribe. And I do tier lists from from time to time. Excuse my phone. And yeah, I really like doing these. I hope I can do more. In fact, I think I'm working on like a Sonic game tier list, so you might see that in a little bit. I also do a couple gameplay videos if you guys want to check that out. And I'll stop talking now, and I'll just say thank you all for watching. And if there's any tier lists you guys want me to do, please let me know. And if you want, feel free to leave the link to it so I can find it easier. And with that being said, thank you all for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. Sayonara.